Home here in Russia, and he has the lead as we are down to the last skater here in the men's free skate. Johnny Weir, the U.S. champ, on the ice warming up, going head to head with the world champ. He says he's up to the challenge.
I'm comfortable with him. We toured together all spring, and it's not like he has this aura around him that makes him really scary. So I'm not really worried about him or anything except my own skating.
Not afraid of no stinking Plushenko is Johnny Weir. We'll see. At home in Russia, he's tough to beat. Plushenko on top. Look at the spread over Min Jiang, who's in second. You never see that big a spread, but Weir the only man with a chance now. 20 years of age, originally from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He has been brilliant in the Grand Prix. A win in Japan, a win in Paris, trying to stay undefeated.
And you contrast Weir and Plushenko, and it couldn't be more stark. Smooth versus intense, lyrical and stretched out versus the, dynamic. Opening, though, with a triple axel, triple toe, very difficult. Coverage of the ice, very nice. The same exact as he did in the previous competitions, just so consistent in the short program as well, an amazing competitor. What separates them is a four-letter word, quad. It will come right here when Johnny's comfortable doing it, but for now, a triple toe. In interviews, he says he knows he needs it, and that he needs to start putting it in the program, but he's just waiting, and wisdom will dictate when he puts it in.
His first event of the season was the Campbell's International Figure Skating Classic, not a part of the Grand Prix Series. And Weir came in fourth at Campbell's, at least in part due to an injured right foot. He's certainly gotten over that at this point.
The second triple axel attempt, two-footed. It must be tough to keep the energy up throughout all this traveling that he has been doing. Competing on 3 different continents and never really going home to rest or to refuel.
And Paul, not only that, he had visa problems when he was in Paris. Did not have his visa, came late, so he had an extra day in Paris. Then the flight was late the next day through Frankfurt. He missed the connection, had to spend that night in Germany and got here very late for this Cup of Russia. None of that is an excuse. It's just what we don't see when watching skaters compete on the ice.
Well, I don't think he's using it as an excuse. He's actually skating very well. We talked about the program components, and we are just really going to town on their choreography, interpretation, and skating skills. Holding onto that triple Salchow. Inside forward edge on that spin. This footwork judged a level 2 at the previous competitions. Sweeping and intricate. stops and starts, these variations all adding to the difficulty factor. That's a program that works on 3 different continents. Tatiana Tarasova has to be pleased with that, the choreographer, Evgeny Platov.
So a Russian choreographer, a Russian coach, and remember the Russians view him to be of Russian style, even though he's the U.S. national champion. We'll have the marks for Johnny Weir when we come back to Moscow. And Cup of Russia. Johnny Weir in the kissing cry. Remember, Priscilla Hill is his main coach. Been with her a long time, so he's got an American coach, but that's Tarasova on the right side of your screen, who also helps coach and choreograph the programs. Score to beat, 233.45, 136.74 for the free skate. So overall, Weir, who was in second place after the short, that's where he ends up, 207.99.
And everybody kissing and hugging about how great that performance was. It's got to be a relief, you know, to go through this incredible gauntlet of Grand Prix events and do so well.
Anybody else want to come in the kiss and cry and kiss and hug? Sure. Yevgeny Plushenko captures the gold, and he was outstanding. Head and shoulders above everyone. Weir, the silver. Min Jiang moves up from 6th to capture the bronze medal. And Sean Sawyer, the surprise 3rd place finisher after the short, he ends up just off the podium ahead of